Hey there guys, it is Niran here and welcome to a little bit of a tip video. This is a Grid 2 video and as you can see it is titled How to Avoid First Corner Crashes in Grid 2. Now we've all been there, we've all been heading down into the first corner in an online race and we've been completely taken out by online carnage through the first corner. Now this is a bit of a guide to how to avoid that. And obviously there's three places where you're going to start on the grid, and that's at the front, at the back, or in the middle. So let's start off with the back. Now obviously when you're starting at the back you've got the advantage of being able to sort of decide a lot easier how you're going to move. You've got a bit more time to react to things that happen ahead than the people in front. Now I'm going to stay over here on the extreme right hand side because I'm thinking that there's going to be a bit of carnage going on, and in fact there is. Now the key to this is braking early and lifting off, making sure you're not sucked into the corner, and as you can see I just make my way through the absolute pandemonium that ensues. Now, the second example here, I'm at Brands Hatch. I'm in a Ford Focus, which isn't as good as the Volkswagens off the line. Again, just dabbing the brakes, not as quick through here as I usually would, and just let everyone else take each other out ahead. Don't want to get involved in the middle of the field with all the carnage that's going on. Just let them do their thing. And here, the third and final example here at Brands Hatch again, with a wide track, which does benefit. Again, lifting off and braking a little bit more maybe than I'd originally hoped. We're going from 12th to 6th in the end, and then into this hairpin, even more carnage ensues. I end up making it up into 5th. Now, starting from the middle. Now, this is pretty much the hardest place on the grid to start. You've got to be really savvy about what goes on. Now, I'm not in a very quick car off the line. As you can see, I've got an aerial atom to my left-hand side. Just going to let him go up the inside. I don't want to be too aggressive. And as you can see, the people on the inside taking each other out, I just make sure I brake as to not be involved in the carnage. So it's all about being calm and collected off the line, basically, from both the back and the middle. As you can see, here's another example. The guys there on the inside, as you can see, the yellow Ford and the red Alfa Romeo were always not going to be able to make the apex properly, and were going to come across the track. So I made sure I wasn't in a position to get in their way. So it's all about being able to see what happens in front of you. Now, starting from the front, as you can see, I'm on pole here in my Ford Focus, which isn't great off the line. But it's okay, I've not got Volkswagen Golfs behind, so what I'm going to try and do is get a good start off the line, which I have. Got ahead of the Alfa Romeos just a little bit, go across to the middle or to the inside of the track, and then go across to the outside so I can get a good line, hit the apex, and make it out quickly. And as you can see, absolute carnage ensues behind me. So it's all, it's about making sure people can't get at the inside of you. If you've got enough space behind, if you've got a fantastic start, then obviously you can get that fantastic line to go out onto the outside so you can make it through the corner perfectly. Now, here is a different story. I've got a lot of cars around me. I'm going to try and make sure I get to the extreme inside line so that no one can hit me from the inside or really bump me into the corner. Now, I'm hoping you've enjoyed this little tip video. So the main thing is really to remember, if you're starting at the back, make sure you don't get involved in the carnage. Don't get sucked into the corner. Don't go in too fast. Make sure you lift off and dab the brakes so that everyone ahead will take each other out and you can just drive safely through. If you're starting in the middle, try to gauge what's going to go on your left-hand side, on your right-hand side, and try not to get in their way. And if you're starting at the front, make sure you can be as quick off the line as possible and fling it into the first corner, no matter how wide you are. And if you've got people behind you and pretty close behind you, just take an extreme inside line so you can't be hit from the inside. So I'm hoping you've enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you have. I've been there and you've been awesome. And goodbye.
Give me a reason, we jump the fire, the kicks and for feelings all